My name's Simon Hall. I'm from Easy Tiger Smith Street. We're having a little bit of downtime before service, and so I thought I might run through a couple of little basic cocktails that people ask me to make at home. So, martinis. Everyone feels a little bit happier and a little bit warmer after a martini, and they talk a little bit more loosely, which I think is always good for social lubrication. You don't need to have all the professional gear that you might think a bartender has at a restaurant or at a bar. You can adapt these to what you have in your house. I think that's really important to kind of go a little bit MacGyver on these things, you know, like try and work out what you actually need to make the drink and what is just fluff. When you're making a martini, traditionally they're made in the classic sort of martini glass. It's just tradition. I don't think it's necessary. In fact, I don't use them here. I use a double-walled tea glass. I like them because they keep the cool in, and also they don't mean you're not putting heat through your hands into the glass. But also, I've definitely made martinis in wine glasses before, and I've certainly made them in flutes. The most important thing to know is the glass has to be cold. If you're an organised person, chuck them in the fridge or the freezer for half an hour beforehand. I'm not that organised, so I've got ice here, and I'll just fill them before I make the drink. This is a classic Boston glass. Every bar has them, but equally you don't need one. I use often a beaker, any kind of measuring cup to make my martini, or if you're making for more than one person, a teapot is perfect. It even has a built-in strainer. Filled with ice, lots and lots of ice is important. 10 mils of the dry vermouth. Measuring cup is a good idea too. That's a 15 mil pour, that's good enough too. Pop it in there. Just give it a little swizzle. Hopefully your pinky's out because that makes it look a little bit sillier. Put the strainer on top and just pour the damn thing out. You just want it to fall out, you don't want to shake it out. 60 mils of gin. And you're just trying to stir the drink reasonably gently. I was taught to flick the ice around just because, again, you're trying to make a bit of fun and a bit of mess. The longer you leave it in the ice, the weaker it's going to be. Now with the pouring, I take my glass, I ditch the ice. I'm going to use cucumber this time. So as I smell it, I get a little bit of the nice fresh cucumber and obviously the juniper, and there's a little bit of orange in there from the gin. Yeah, it tastes like water. I mean, it doesn't taste like water, but it doesn't taste like 40% alcohol, which is the point of a martini. Now, I want to know from you guys at home what you like to garnish your martini with. The ume plum is a pretty good one. Soak it in a little bit of hot water to bring out some flavours and maybe just give it a squeeze. Also, a lime is great, and a lemon is wonderful too. Let me know.